Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Look outside, it's a super rainy day today. But you know what? That's okay, because we have the perfect indoor activity planned. We're going to have some amazing fun with our best friend Peppa Pig. And guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to be playing with Play-Doh. Yay! Look at this amazing Peppa Pig's Play-Doh house playset. It comes with so many cool things. We have Peppa, of course, and her little brother George. And look at all these fantastic colors of Play-Doh. We've got red, blue, yellow, green, and even Peppa's favorite pink. This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to open it up and see what's inside. Let's get started. First, let's carefully open the box. Wow, look at all these pieces. Here's the house itself. It's got molds all over it to make different shapes. We can make windows, a door, and even little flowers for the garden. And here are Peppa and George. They are actually stampers. We can press them into the Play-Doh to make little Peppa and George shapes. How cool is that? Let's start by decorating Peppa's house. What color should we make the roof? I think a bright red roof would look fantastic. Let's take some of this red Play-Doh. It feels so soft and squishy. I'm going to roll it out into a flat piece just like this. Now, let's press it onto the roof mold. We have to make sure it fills in all the little spaces. Okay, let's lift it off carefully. Perfect! We have a beautiful textured roof for Peppa's house. Now, what about the walls? Let's use this lovely bright yellow. Yellow always makes me feel so happy and sunny, even on a rainy day. We'll do the same thing. Roll out the yellow Play-Doh and press it onto the side of the house. We can use our fingers to smooth it all out. There we go. Peppa's house is already looking so colorful and cheerful. Next up, let's make a door. I think a nice blue door would look great against the yellow walls. This playset has a special door mold right here. Let's push some blue Play-Doh into it. Press, 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 and now let's see. Ta-da! A perfect little door. We can even pretend to open and close it. Knock, knock! Who's there? It's Peppa and George. Peppa's house needs some windows so she can look out at the rain. Let's use this green Play-Doh for the window frames. There's a square mold right here that's perfect for a window. Let's make 1 and 2. We can place them right here on the yellow walls. Now Peppa and George can watch the raindrops fall. Maybe they'll see some muddy puddles forming outside. You know what every house needs? A garden. Let's make some pretty flowers to plant outside Peppa's house. The set comes with these amazing flower-shaped cutters. I'm going to use the pink Play-Doh because I know it's Peppa's favorite color. Let's roll it out and press. Look at this beautiful pink flower. Let's make a few more. We can have a whole garden full of them. Maybe we can make some green stems and leaves too. Let's take some green Play-Doh and roll it into long, thin snakes. These will be our flower stems. We can stick the pink flowers right on top. Now, where should we plant them? How about right here, next to the front door? That looks so lovely. Peppa is going to be so happy when she sees her beautiful garden. Now that the house is decorated, it's time for Peppa and George to play. Let's take our Peppa stamper and some pink Play-Doh. We'll press down hard ... and lift it up. Look, it's a perfect little Peppa Pig. She's so cute. Now let's do the same for George. We'll use the blue Play-Doh for his shirt. Press the George stamper down ... and there he is. Hello, George. Peppa and George are ready to play in their new house. Hello, George, says Peppa. Let's play inside today since it's raining. Dinosaur, says George. Oh, I think George wants to play with his dinosaur. Do we have any green Play-Doh left? Yes. We can try to make a little dinosaur for George. Let's roll a body, a long tail, a little head, and 4 small legs. It doesn't have to be perfect, just fun. Roar! Mr. Dinosaur is here to play too. What else can we make for Peppa and George? Maybe they're feeling a bit hungry. Let's make them a picnic. We can use the different molds on the house playset. Look, this one looks like a little cake. Let's use yellow Play-Doh to make a yummy lemon cake. And this mold makes little apples. We can make some red apples for them to share. A rainy day picnic inside is the best kind of picnic. Let's set up their picnic on a little Play-Doh blanket. We can use this leftover green Play-Doh and flatten it out. Here's your picnic blanket, Peppa and George. And here is your delicious cake and your juicy red apples. Say to Peppa. I bet they're having a wonderful time. Playing with Play-Doh is such a great way to use our imagination. Look at everything we've made. We have Peppa's beautiful house with its red roof and yellow walls. We have a lovely garden full of pink flowers. And we have Peppa and George, ready to enjoy a delicious indoor picnic with their friend, Mr. Dinosaur. All of this, just using our hands and some colorful, squishy Play-Doh. It's so much fun to create your own stories and adventures. Maybe after their picnic, Peppa and George will want to jump in muddy puddles. We can make some muddy puddles for them. Let's find some brown Play-Doh. We don't have brown, but wait. We can mix colors. Let's try mixing some red and green and a little bit of blue together. Let's squish it all up. Look, it's starting to turn brown. This is like a fun science experiment. Now that we have our brown Play-Doh, let's make some big splashy muddy puddles. We'll just make some flat, round shapes and put them in the garden. If you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots. Says Mummy Pig. Don't worry, we'll pretend Peppa and George are wearing their yellow boots. Okay, ready? Let's make them jump. Splash, splash, splish, splush. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. This is the best part. After all that jumping, Peppa and George are all muddy. It's time for a nice warm bath. We can pretend the lid of one of the Play-Doh pots is a bathtub. We can even make some bubbles using little bits of white or blue Play-Doh. Scrub, scrub, all clean. Wow, we've had such a busy and fun-filled rainy day with Peppa Pig and our Play-Doh set. We built a house, planted a garden, had a picnic, and even jumped in muddy puddles. It just goes to show that you can have an amazing adventure right inside your own home, no matter what the weather is like outside. I hope you all had as much fun as I did today. Playing with Play-Doh is so creative, and you can make anything you can imagine. What would you have made for Peppa and George? Maybe a car, or a swing set, or some of their other friends like Susie Sheep or Danny Dog. Let me know your ideas in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me for this rainy day Play-Doh adventure. If you had fun, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our next playtime. We have so many more fun toys and games to share with you. We'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.